John.
And I'm Nancy.
And we are J&N Travels. And since we're not sure if we're going to be going live next weekend, which is the
4th of
July, we figured we'd don our early glasses.
Yes, I'm off the 4th of July. Did you know that?
Yes, I do know that.
Yes, I don't have to work that Sunday. Woo-hoo.
So that's right. So welcome in, everyone. We've had a nice day, beautiful weather here in southern New Hampshire.
We had a gorgeous day today. Beautiful.
We took a little bit of a ride yesterday, which totally unexpected. We drove to Brattleboro, Vermont, and up to Keene, New Hampshire, and found a couple places on a nice covered bridge that we were able to make a video out of.
Yeah, that was in Ashwellet, New Hampshire, next to Keene.
And then Nancy made me turn around, and we went and explored, what was the place called?
Well, I saw the sign that said Chesterfield Gorge, and I remember wanting to go there for many years because I used to work in Keene, and I never went there. And I said, oh, turn around, we're right near Chesterfield Gorge, let's go. And we did. It was beautiful. It was
very beautiful. And again, of course, an opportunity to make another video, right?
Yeah, it was beautiful. We had never done it before. When I worked in Keene, New Hampshire, I always wanted to check it out, but never did. So we were riding right by there, and we checked it out, and it was definitely worth the stop.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Got some pictures coming up, so stay tuned.
So usually we start our show. We have the Tanisha time, and then we have our 16 attractions, what do they call, weird and big, going across the U.S., since a lot of people are traveling across the U.S. this summer. And then we follow it by a game, Name This, which is the theme is with all the ships going out in the next month. The theme is ships. Famous ships and famous Disney ships. So that's what we have coming up for you. Now, we thought we were going to have to put you on a delay with Tanisha because she had an important meeting, but as usual, she rushes back and she gets she gets all set up and gets all the notes in order.
Very good.
So instead of wasting any more of her time, we'd like to bring Tanisha up. And we will talk to you in the chat as soon as Tanisha gives her words of wisdom.
That's right.
Welcome in, Tanisha.
Hi, John and Nancy. You're so festive. Oh, my goodness.
We have to use it for something, right?
That's right. We've been holding on to these glasses for some time, so now we have a use for it.
Well, we appreciate you being back to help us out here.
Yes. So I'm hoping everyone had a great week. I know it's been great. I'm looking at some of the YouTube channels and seeing all the cruising take place. And I don't know about YouTube, but I'm so excited
I'm excited too.
Can't wait to get back on that ship. But we're going to get into these observances. So today, and I didn't bring them in, I left them in the truck apparently, but today is National Sunglasses Day. So you two are celebrating accordingly.
Wow, we are celebrating accordingly.
That's right. Actually, while you're talking, I almost forgot to put this up, Tanisha, underneath it there. Okay, now it's official.
So celebrate. We've seen all type of sunglasses over the years. Prada, Chanel, the aviator glasses, the round glasses like Lady O used to wear. So all types of styles. So for you and your listeners, your viewers, put on your favorite pair of sunglasses and take a selfie of it.
Sounds good.
Tomorrow is Monday, June 28th. We are observing the most famous legend folklore, Paul Bunyan himself. He is large in nature. So legend says that they took 5 storks to carry him when he was a newborn.
Wow.
And maybe him and Blue Ox, they actually created the Grand Canyon while he was carrying his axe, and that's how it came about.
That's funny.
About this larger than life man, but celebrate the day. Think about old Paul Bunyan. Tuesday, the 29th, is National Camera Day. Now, look, John and Nancy, I know you're not young enough to remember this, but a long time ago, we used to have this camera called the Polaroid. I mean, it was really nice, but we've come a long way from the Polaroid.
Polaroid cameras.
For that one.
I think we've seen those in the museum, right, Nancy?
Yes, they're very famous. So, but we've come a long way. I mean, you have all these digital cameras. You have, of course, cell phones. So there's no excuse not to capture a moment. So spend the day, snap a few shots, and go ahead and put it in your memory book.
Sounds good.
The last day of the month, June 30th, is Social Media Day. Now, social media gets a lot of bad rap because it has taken on a character of its own, but really and truthfully, social media can be fun. It can be is an excellent way to communicate with family and friends from afar. So spend the day, communicating with your family and friends, something positive and interesting. Post it, and maybe you can post some of those pictures that you snapped from the day before with your camera.
Sounds good.
We can do that.
July 1st, that is, I believe, Thursday. Yes, Thursday. It's
See.
National Postal Worker Day. They have a hard job. I mean, your mail is going to be delivered rain, sun, sleet, or snow. They're always on duty. So, give your postal service worker a thank you. I'll tell you something that I've done with my postal workers. I've made like little goodie bags, and it have like water and nutritious snacks like granola bars, something like that.
That's nice.
That's very nice. My dad was a postal worker, and he appreciated all the gifts that people gave him.
Yeah, and they don't expect it. It's always those unexpected gifts. Even if we ourselves, if someone just give us something out of the blue, you don't know what they're gonna be like. Just something to know. Hey, I'm thinking about you.
Yeah.
I think what you do. So, I'm not saying that you or your listeners have to do that, but just something. Tell them that you appreciate them because they have a hard job.
They do. My dad was a postal worker for many years, right? Mailman for many years.
Yeah, and for all of us here that are down south right now, it's hot. I mean, really hot.
Yeah, that's good point.
Off to them for doing what they do. So let's just celebrate them on Friday, July 2nd. It's National Anisette Day, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correct, but it's this type of flower that's used as herb, and I don't have a lot of information on that, so I can't say celebrate accordingly, but I would say look it up. It's Anisette, Anisette Day.
Is that the same stuff you put in your cookies?
On Friday.
I didn't hear what she said.
Anise, is it called anise?
It's anise, Anisette.
Oh, that's what I make my Italian tea cookies with.
Okay, so it's you cook with it. It has a long history. So I've never used it before. So is it? How is it? What does it taste like?
Oops, it happened.
Did I lose you?
Can you hear me?
Okay, you're back now. For some reason I lost you for a second.
Oh, okay. I was asking Nancy, what does it taste like?
It tastes like black licorice. So if you don't like black licorice, you won't like the Italian tea cookies.
Oh, okay, yeah. I can't say that I don't like licorice. I've never had it before, but
oh, okay.
I don't know.
My family loves my Italian tea cookies. They're not a very big sweet eater, but they love the Italian tea cookies. So I make them on most holidays.
So then I guess what we all need to do is on Friday, we need to make our way to your house so that we can celebrate.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. Okay. July 3rd, the day before the American birthday, it is National Eat Your Beans Day. And how appropriate because, the baked beans is coming on the table the next day. But, beans are an excellent source of fiber, iron. They're low in fat. So, and they're healthy for you. So eat your beans. Now, if you're going to wait until the next day to eat the baked beans, well, you kind of, defeating the purpose because you're gonna put a little fat in there. You're gonna put some more sugar in there. So, but if that's the way you can eat your beans, then celebrate accordingly. And we know next Sunday, the 4th, is Independence Day. I say be safe and celebrate accordingly, but be safe with it. Okay. And that's it for now. I mean, this 2 weeks went by so fast. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it did. In fact, the summer's going by fast too.
It is, but it's still hot here in Alabama. It's not too bad today, but it's. Whew.
Your cruise you have a cruise going out in October, right?
Yes.
Is that out of Florida?
Yes, it is. Miami. And they're still, we're still hot too, but they'll be a little bit, October we're probably almost the same. We're still in the 80s, but they stay hot a little bit longer than we do.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, that's far. That's a lot further south too. So in Florida, I imagine up by Port Canaveral is probably a little bit cooler.
But Port Canaveral is not that far from Miami, so they may not be. They're not in the 90s, but I mean, it's still possible in the 80s. And certainly we've had 80s here in Alabama, even in December. So
Right.
it's not totally unusual. It's more comfortable come October, way more comfortable. Say, surprisingly, we're pretty mild right now. It's unusual, but we're still warm, but not hot. Usually we're smoking. I mean,
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Okay.
yeah, we're smoking this time of year, but it's not too bad. But I'm
Not too bad.
not gonna brag too much on it because I just don't want summer to hey, did you forget that I control this time of the year?
Well, when you hear about what they're getting out west too, with the heat out west, I mean,
Oh yes. Well, the difference with them way out west, especially when you talk about Arizona, their heat is more dry, whereas ours is more humid.
Yeah.
You can tell the
That's true.
difference with the
Right.
heat. There's
Yeah.
it's the humidity is horrible.
I know Arizona's supposed to be better as far as humidity, but California is very humid, right? In fact, we got a couple California people in the house now, and I think it's very humid out there. Am I wrong or right?
I don't know. I haven't been to California during the summer. I've been to Texas. Everything is bigger and hotter in Texas in the summer. So hands down, I think they probably have a little bit of both. Humid.
Well, I went to California in June, but I went to San Francisco and it was actually cool in June.
Up on the
I
bay.
had to buy a sweatshirt because I didn't bring any warm clothes thinking California literally means hot oven. I didn't bring any sweaters or anything, but I had to buy a sweatshirt because in San Francisco at night in June, it was cool.
Yeah.
Well, I think, the Bay, they're always a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
I'm not a Californian, but I've spent quite a bit of time in the Bay. And
Yeah.
usually when I go to California, it's in that area. And you're right. Even during the spring months, in the evening time, it just seems like the temps drop way down. So you definitely want to have some type of sweater or something because at night it definitely gets cool. I'm not one for complaining because I'm not a big fan of the heat. So
Yeah.
it's not me. But it can get really, really cool. I made the mistake once and not take anything and rode the ferry over, and it was pretty cool.
Do you travel much in the summer, or do you just kind of stay in the air conditioning?
Not a lot. But if I do, I want to be in and out. It's got to be quick. I don't want to, I just want to get quickly to the vehicle and quickly into the building.
Right.
I don't want to do any sightseeing if the area is hot. No.
So is your next vacation? You have a cruise in October. You said. Do you have something earlier than that? Didn't you tell me something you had earlier?
Yeah, well, we decided, my family, we're going to do a little road trip to Atlanta.
Nice.
My nephew to the aquarium. None of my family, with the exception of Bobby and I, have been to the Georgia Aquarium. So they wanted to take a trip over to Georgia for the aquarium, and so that would be in August.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Well, I was supposed to be in Dallas. Yes, I was supposed to be in Dallas the first week of August, but for a convention, and they decided to forego it and just do virtual, even though a lot of things are opening up.
Right.
The consensus with the organization, the majority felt that it was just best to hold off another year and just do this thing virtually. So, yes, originally I was supposed to be back in Dallas.
Okay. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Maybe you're thinking of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anything else? Any others going on, Tanisha? Or?
No, that's it. I'm just ready to cruise. I'm looking forward to it. This cruise in October will be a first for me. I've flown quite a bit, but I've never done condensing everything down into carry-on only. There will be no check bags. I'm excited to see how this goes because I have just outgrown check bags. I don't really do it
This is
anymore.
a personal decision, right?
I'm sorry.
This is a personal decision just to carry on, right?
Oh, yes. Because I think I just lost patience with, and I know it will be challenging because we're going on a cruise it's an 8-day, and that will limit, souvenirs, which we don't do a whole lot of souvenirs anyway. But I just want to see if we can get by with just carry on only. So I think we can. I bought a travel backpack that has lots of compartments for travel. So we're going to see. We'll have one carry-on suitcase. So
I have a question for you because we've been pondering that ourselves. I can understand bringing your bags on, but do you have to leave a certain time, like very early, if you're going to carry bags off?
You mean on the ship?
Yes.
No, what they do is they usually call for the ones who, and even when we carry suitcases, large suitcases, the last few times we've carried those off ourselves. They usually call for those who are carrying their luggage off ahead of. But we're right behind, I think, the platinum and the ones who that are leaving out early. So it's like before they call everybody off, they usually call the ones who are going to carry theirs off, and we're right behind the special group.
Okay, so it's earlier in the morning. It's one of the first groups that leaves the ship.
Right. We usually are off we're usually off the trip between 8 and 9.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we've just got to adjust to getting up earlier than early. Yeah.
We like to get off later.
You know, you're talking to someone who, like me, who's up at 3 a.m. So
Yeah.
Oh, you're up early.
I'm used to being up early, so it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Although
Well,
on vacation, I try not to. I may wake up, but I don't actually get up. But when it's time to disembark, because that is a very sad day for me,
Yeah.
I have to get up and get out because I think I don't want to just embarrass myself crying and things like that. So
yeah. No, yeah. Good thing is if you always have another cruise planned after it, then you know you're going to see the ocean again, right?
No.
Oh yes, and it's great because we have one that's coming up in February. So
Oh, good. So you have one booked already. Good. Excellent.
That's great.
That's fantastic. Yes.
Well, Tanisha, thank you very much for your time.
Yes, we appreciate
And thank you very much for rushing back to be with us.
Yeah.
oh, you're welcome. Thank you. I enjoy it.
And tell Mr. Robert I said hello.
I will.
We're getting closer and closer to the football season.
We're very excited about that. We're hoping we can catch an NFL game closer to home. I think the Patriots will make their way down to Atlanta. I saw a schedule, so I don't know. We'll try and see if we can catch them.
Well, that'd be something. I know the Patriots are big in your heart. They're one of your favorite teams, so I'm sure you're hoping to get that.
So
I'm kidding. All right. Well, thank you very much,
Thank you,
Tanisha.
Tanisha. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. She's always such a pleasure, isn't
I
she?
know, she is.
She's so organized, too. She's got all her stuff for the week. Remember when we started out, we had her just do the one day.
Yeah.
And then it was like, well, if we can get her up here, maybe as long as she's willing to do the week. And she does such a great
She
job.
does an excellent job.
Well, before we go on to your things across the country let's just take a quick peek here in the chat.
Okay.
First in the house was Janice Gregory. Thank you very much for joining us.
I'm going to take my glasses off so I can see.
What do you want to see for? Okay. Next was Maxwell Smart. Welcome in, Maxwell. Thank you for joining us. Then Travel Around. Thank you for coming in. Weekend RVing, who I think is still in, I always have to figure this out. I think they're still in Oklahoma. Or is it Arizona? I think it's Oklahoma.
Yeah, I don't know, but they're certainly traveling.
And Travels with Cheryl Lynette. Now, I think I just started watching videos of theirs, and they went down, if I'm not mistaken, correct me, Cheryl Lynette, I think they went down to Mexico.
Oh, really?
To one of those resorts with their son. So
nice.
They're very nice.
Nice.
They just started posting those.
Oh, I'll have to check that out. Very nice.
And Monarch Moments, welcome in. I assume that's Garrett.
Hi,
welcome
Garrett.
in. Thank you for joining us.
Michelle, whoever.
Likes the goggles. That's good.
Oh, I took mine off, but I got a pair too.
Now he complimented you, so you should put them back on.
I put them back on.
BDF, thank you for coming in, Keith.
Hi, Keith.
He says hello to everyone. Okay, so that's the chat so far. Now,
all right.
What we'd like to do is bring in 16 of America's weirdest and biggest roadside attractions.
Oh, yeah.
We figure a lot of you people are going across the country for summer vacation. Well, keep your eyes open and for some of these attractions. They look like fun attractions to us. So
some of the RVers might have already checked these places out.
So Nancy, if you want to take it away.
Okay, I have to switch glasses here. I have to take my festive glasses off and put my functional glasses on. Okay, so the number one out of
these aren't in any order.
No,
just random.
Just random, but I have Mitchell, South Dakota. It's a palace covered in grain. The Corn Palace in Mitchell, South Dakota is one of America's corniest attractions. The palace is a regular building built out of reinforced concrete and bricks, but every spring during the time of harvest, its exterior is completely covered with thousands of bushels of native South Dakota corn, grain, and grasses that are arranged into large murals. Well, that's interesting.
Yep. That was that was showing that I was watching the videos that I told you about.
Okay.
I asked you a question on your comments, Cheryl, and then I haven't looked at them yet. Was that an all-inclusive? I was curious. They said at Margaritaville. Which always looks like a cool place, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And welcome in Kenneth, my shipmate.
Hey,
Thank
Kenneth.
you for coming in. And Mr. Tyler, thank you for coming in.
So did you post the picture of this large mural of this corn castle?
That's on it right now.
Oh, okay. Friends of ours who moved to Washington, they saw this and they showed us pictures of this.
Right.
They actually stopped by to see it. Number 2, Chicago, Illinois, world's biggest rubber band ball. Who would think to do a rubber band ball? But Chicago did. This world's largest rubber band ball is located in Chicago, Illinois, and weighs 4,000 pounds due to its 175,000 bands. Wow, I wonder how long it took them to do that.
I know. From what I read, that when people go, like if we went to visit it, you would add yours. So I think it gets bigger and bigger.
Oh, that's very cool.
Okay.
Number 3, Seattle, Washington, colossal cowboy boots. Well, our friends live in Washington now, and I'm sure they've seen this too. Folks from Seattle, Washington will recognize this well-known landmark. It was originally part of a cowboy-themed gas station built in 1954 named Premium Tex. Pretty neat.
Yeah, that is pretty neat. And Sheldon had said that is an all-inclusive.
Oh, it is?
Said it is the only all-inclusive Margaritaville. I didn't realize that. But they look neat, don't they?
Yeah.
When we went to Jamaica, if you don't feel like walking around in the country, but you want to get off the ship, the perfect thing right at port. We went over, we had met a couple on the cruise ship.
Yeah.
And we basically spent the day sitting at the table. You could get drinks.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't get drinks, they have a beach right there.
Yeah,
and they have a beautiful pool to slide.
Yeah, it was nice. I enjoyed that.
And that was a Margaritaville, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Next one.
Okay, number 4, Ottawa Lake, Michigan, Jumbo Uncle Sam. This 42 feet tall Uncle Sam stands in front of a gas station in Ottawa Lake, Michigan that sells fireworks. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so it's advertised fireworks.
Yeah.
Do you remember there was this giant Santa that we saw somewhere it was in Massachusetts, and then I saw it on another place. They must have bought it from them, and they had it in their backyard. And it's not on our list, but they did list it as one of the places around the U.S.
Oh, I remember that. I know what you're talking about. That was, I know exactly what you're talking about, but where was it? Was that in Algonquin?
No, this is just in Massachusetts. On the way to work.
Okay. Okay, number 5, Cawker City, Kansas, world's largest ball of twine. This ball of twine in Cawker City, Kansas originally weighed 5,000 pounds and was 8 feet high. Each August, a twine-a-thon is held in which people add additional twine, keeping this ream supreme. Good job, people in Kansas.
That's right.
You got to keep that.
Where is that?
Kansas.
Kansas, good
Ottawa,
job.
Kansas. Cawker City, Kansas. Good job, people. Keep that reign supreme. Newark, number 6, is Newark, Ohio, the world's largest basket. At 7 stories tall, this behemoth basket is located in Newark, Ohio, and not Jellystone Park, where Yogi Bear could have a picnic with it. That's better than the average picnic basket.
That's right, it is. Look at it from the air, though, the drone.
Man,
it's a good-sized basket.
That's awesome. I don't think Yogi could lift that up. I don't think he's strong enough.
He's a pretty big bear.
Couldn't steal that. 7, Hayward, Wisconsin, world's largest fish statue. Who would think to put a fish statue in Wisconsin? But this monster muskie swims in midair in front of the National Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame in Hayward, Wisconsin, and is big enough to swallow a bus full of great whites. Pretty impressive.
Right. Welcome in, Nautical Nurse Nancy.
Hi, Nautical Nurse Nancy. I hope your knee is better.
Yeah, last I heard, she got another diagnosis, and she had
An ACL tear?
ACL, another one, but they found a break somewhere.
Oh,
something.
a break. I know what
Yeah.
an ACL tear is, but.
Our nurse Nancy was trying to be Nancy Kerrigan.
Oh,
I guess,
Nancy,
and,
you're
just
Nurse
didn't pan
Nancy.
out.
You're not Nancy Kerrigan. Good job for trying, though. Give you kudos for that.
Were one of these from places from Wisconsin?
This was Wisconsin.
Which one was that?
The Wisconsin one. Now I'll have to scroll up. I think it was a ball of twine, but let me.
Was it?
I think it was a ball of twine, Nancy. Have you added to that ball of twine in Wisconsin? Oops.
That's the top. Okay, I don't know where that Wisconsin was. Newark. Oh, there it is.
Kansas.
Haywood. That was the world's fish statue.
Oh, the fish statue, Nancy. We just talked about Haywood,
That's what she was
Wisconsin,
talking about.
which had the world's largest fish statue. That's very interesting.
Hey, welcome in, Jeffrey Resendez.
Hi, Jeffrey.
Hope everyone that got home from Jamestown Baseball All-Star. I had asked you this on another live. Are you a coach of this team? Head coach of this team? Is this tournament you're going through or regular season? Oh, it says we are done with baseball till next year.
Oh, wow.
Usually it's just starting. Oh, okay, he's probably not in the tournament teams. It's probably like a Little League type of thing.
Hey, your cousin blew out his ACL when he went skiing, and he had a cadaver. He had a replacement from a cadaver, yeah, and he could ski again.
Welcome in, Kelly Cruz's Crafts and Quilts.
Hey,
They're
Kelly
from Canada.
Cruz's.
Thank you for coming in. The other one, she's one that has those two dogs you love.
Oh, really? Oh, the Burmese mountain dogs, right?
I don't even know
I
what they're
think that's
called.
what
You
they
know how
are.
bad I am with those.
I think they're the Burmese mountain dogs.
Oh, yeah, so there's
There's a
Nancy's fish right there.
That's pretty cool. Oh my gosh. Well, we've been to Burlington, Vermont. This is number 8, and it's Burlington, Vermont. Burlington, Vermont is not far from where we live in New Hampshire. And we've been to Burlington, Vermont. We went to the teddy bear factory, but we've never been to the Tower of Cabinets. This 38-foot tall Tower of Cabinets is located in Burlington, Vermont, and is every container store addict's dream come true.
So we did the teddy bear and we did the Ben and Jerry's.
Oh, that's right. But we missed the cabinets.
Biggest one of all, the cabinets.
We missed the cabinets. Yeah, that was interesting. That was interesting about the teddy bear factory, because that's how they said that the teddy bear was named after Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah, I was
he
surprised
wouldn't
that.
shoot a bear cub when he went hunting, and they were impressed to name the bear Teddy after Teddy Roosevelt.
Jeffrey is the honorary commissioner with the Jamestown Baseball. That's very good. Congratulations. Nice. That's a nice title. Nice role to have. Okay, Nance is your next one.
Okay, 9, Knoxville, Tennessee, world's largest Rubik's Cube. I haven't figured out how to do a Rubik's Cube yet, have you?
No, but it drives me crazy. I have a couple people at work that you can sit there and do it, and it drives me crazy. I don't know how people do that.
You got some pretty smart people at your work.
Yeah.
So the world's largest, biggest, and most impossible puzzle to solve sits in Knoxville at the Holiday Inn. Yeah, I have one, and I'm determined to get it done at some point.
Which that cube will never be solved in this house, and I don't know how many
Probably
people
not.
try it. Hey, welcome in, Najuma Brown.
Hi, Najuma.
Another shipmate.
Okay.
Okay, next one is
Number 10 is Denver, Colorado, Denver International Airport's Blue Mustang. This is nice and sad at the same time. The creator of this immense statue, Luis Jimenez, was crushed by the horse during its construction and died. That's too bad.
It's kind of a sad story.
Yeah. Okay.
Nancy likes the glasses, she says.
Oh, thank you. I took
Well,
mine
yours are
off.
off.
Well, I have to put my functional glasses on. I had to exchange fun for functional. Okay, this I love. This is my favorite. In Kerhonkson, New York, the world's largest garden gnome. This gnome, which was originally the world's largest gnome, is in the Guinness Book of World Records. It stands 13 feet and 6.5 inches tall and is located in the Hudson River Valley in Kerhonkson, New York, and on the 100-acre Kelders Farm on Route 209 in Ulster County. I think he's rather cute.
Now, does that say the biggest? because there actually has
They
been.
said world largest.
It actually was for the longest time, and then someone built a gnome that's actually bigger. So it's the second biggest, I think, now.
So you don't think it's the world's largest? It's the second world's largest?
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming right now. Let me just
Where
check
is the
it.
world's largest?
Oh, I'd have to look that up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. All right. Kenneth says, hello, everyone. I missed in the chat that didn't get tagged. Okay. So
Well, Tanisha.
Kenny always covers his ground on this, make sure he doesn't miss anyone.
Oh, that's good, Kenny.
So Kenny's saying hello to anyone he missed by mistake.
Okay.
Jeffrey is saying the All-Star tournament, if we lose 2 games we had done, we lost yesterday and we lost today. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that's our son played ball all the way through. Our summers were preoccupied.
oh yeah. We
For
traveled.
years, traveling all around New
We
Hampshire,
traveled
Massachusetts.
everywhere for baseball. It was a lot of fun. He was in the All-Star Sports baseball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a decent ball
It's
player.
fun. Anyone that has kids in it's fun. Raphael from Bizzo's Travel has a daughter that's doing that with gymnastics, and he's traveling all over the place.
It's a lot of fun.
It's a great experience.
It
It's
is.
short-lived
Yeah,
before they grow up.
a lot of traveling. I mean, when they're in tournaments, they're 2 hours away. Yeah, we don't stay there. We have to keep traveling the next day.
Right.
But it was a lot of fun.
That's the thing, right?
It was a lot
Kelly
of fun.
Cruises loves the gnome.
Oh, I do too.
Hey, Tommy Dodson, welcome in.
Hi,
Thank you for
Tommy.
joining us. Let's see. Trying to miss anyone else here. Yuma.
What?
Can you say that name again? Kerhuskin?
Oh my
Nancy
God.
says that name is just fun to say. How did you say it?
I said Kerhonkson. Is that
Kerhonkson?
wrong? Is that wrong?
Plus,
Kerhonkson.
Nancy, you have the little bit of our New England accent in it too, which makes it even sound cooler.
I said Kerhonkson, New
I don't know how
York.
it's pronounced. Kerhonkson, the city name, is fun to say.
Well, that's how I say it. I butchered it.
Well, no, it might be right.
I don't know.
It's a fun name to say.
It is. I want to like Kerhonk.
Okay, look at someone did a quick Google.
What on what?
The gnome. It's
Oh,
the third largest now.
Oh,
So it's
let's
been,
correct myself.
since that thing, it's been beaten up by 2 gnomes.
In Kerhonkson, New York, the world's third largest god gnome.
Does it say that?
No, I'm correcting
okay,
it from the Google.
That's right.
So the gnome, which was originally the world's largest gnome, is now the world's third largest giant gnome.
Kelly, you're so correct. She was saying when your kids do sports, you go places. We learned so much about different parts of New Hampshire and Massachusetts because of my son did basketball and baseball, and my daughter was dancing. Yeah. And we went all over the place. So you're right. You go to a place we'll probably never go to again.
Right, exactly. But we had a lot of fun. It was exciting. All the tournaments were exciting. Some they won, some they didn't, but all of it was fun.
It's funny. Jeffrey gives me an update on the Red Sox. He's always my sports guy to give me an update. In fact, Jeffrey, we are putting together, hopefully, I don't know if you follow fantasy football, but we'll put together a fantasy football show on our other lives that you might be interested in. But he gives me updates. So the Red Sox won today. Now, usually when we get off of here and I check stuff, I guess the game's already over. That means that's 2 in a row against the Yankees, which makes me a very happy man. Thank you for that update, Jeffrey. Okay, Nance, did you do the Paul Bunyan?
I didn't. Oh, no. And Tanisha, it's funny because Tanisha talked about Paul Bunyan today. So this is in Portland, Oregon.
Well, the reason she talked about it was Paul Bunyan was what day? Do you remember what day?
I don't recall. We'd have to look back, but it was Paul Bunyan Observance Day.
Observance Day. Yes. I forget which day this week it was, but it was interesting, some of the folklore that goes with Paul Bunyan. Of course,
yes. So this is in Portland, Oregon, an enormous Paul Bunyan. This Paul Bunyan statue is a 31 feet tall statue of legendary lumberjack Paul Bunyan that stands guard over the Kenton neighborhood in Portland, Oregon. Built for the state's 1959 centennial, the steel and concrete plaster structure has undergone repainting several times. It looks pretty sharp. They keep it up.
It does look good. They keep it painted.
And I think his ox's name was called Blue, remember?
Yeah, Old Blue or something like that. I think it was Old Blue, something like that. This one is very interesting to me. And that is, if you can't tell from that picture, that is a giant thermometer.
I wouldn't want that up my, what?
That's right. At your bedside now.
No. So this is Baker, California, the world's largest thermometer. The world's largest thermometer is located in Baker, California. It is a 134 feet tall monument that honors the record high temperature in the U.S., which was 134 degrees Fahrenheit in 1913 in nearby Death Valley. Holy moly. I think I would have died in Death Valley. With
Well,
that
that's a
temperature.
close-up there of the thermometer reading. So it's
Wow.
so you
That's
get the,
impressive.
so
That
you
is
get
pretty
the, you
darn
get the full
hot.
tower, and each of those black slots that you see there is actually one of these, which I think has
Wow.
temperatures. Where is that located?
Death Valley.
Death Valley.
134 degree in 1913. I wonder how many people passed away from that heat wave.
This next one we are extremely familiar.
Oh, we've seen this multiple times. This is number 14.
Okay, Kelly's saying before you go on that, she's
Yeah.
saying that the ox was called
Blue.
Babe.
Oh, you're right. Babe. Why
Babe
did I
was
think
the
it
ox.
was blue?
Because it is blue. I think the ox is blue.
Oh,
I thought
you're
the same
right.
thing, but
yeah,
you're right. It's
you're
Babe.
right. It was Babe, not blue. But the ox is blue, but it was called Babe. Thank
Right.
you for correcting us on that.
And Kelly Cruises saw Paul and Babe somewhere in Northern California.
Oh, really?
So where's this one that you just read? Is where?
This one was in, now I have to look back.
Right there.
This was in Oregon.
Oregon. Okay.
Yeah.
So they must have more than one.
Well, we have one in New Hampshire, and I'm not sure, or maybe it
No,
might have
not
been
New
Vermont.
Hampshire.
I'm sorry, it was in Vermont. Correct me. Not New Hampshire, but in Vermont. Okay, I did Baker, California. This one, we've seen this multiple times. This is in Hammer, South Carolina, the world's tallest man wearing a sombrero. I'd like to have a tall sombrero right now. The 97-foot Pedro, who stands at the entrance of Hammer, South Carolina border attraction, south of the border, weighs 77 tons and is made of solid clay. You can also drive your car through the legs. I'm not sure if you can still do that because I don't think
Well,
we
we
can
were
do that.
debating this because we've been down here. Every time we drove to Florida, we stopped at this place. This is the most, what do you call it?
South of the border.
Yeah, but I mean, that whole area south of the border, it's just
Honky-tonk.
honky-tonk. That's the
Yeah,
one we're
that's what we're doing.
And it's great to stop and just take pictures.
Oh, yeah.
They have oversized statues
Oh,
and
yeah,
things that
that's
we
fun.
have.
Yeah, we have
I should have
lots.
grabbed them and put them on
We should have
here.
grabbed our pictures.
But
yeah.
I don't remember, if you look at this picture, it looks like you can drive right through. I don't remember being able to drive under it. So I have a feeling that they thought maybe some of those leathers or parts of his hat would fall off, and they
I always like
since
the
put a
giant
curve
hot
sewn
dog.
out. Yeah, the Oscar Minor.
Yeah,
So my guess is they don't do that anymore.
we'll have to post some of our pictures.
But it's a very interesting spot. If you drive by it, it's a border between North Carolina and South Carolina.
Yep.
If you just drive by it, it is honky-tonk. It is glitzy. It's just interesting to stop and seeing the stuff they have
Yeah.
there. If
How
you have
often do you see a giant hot dog with a giant page?
Well, they had rabbits and all sorts of
Oh yeah,
statues.
we had pictures of the kids sitting on the long hot dog.
Yeah.
I made them pose for that. They liked it.
Let's see. Kelly says the late 70s when I was a kid. Okay, that's when she was in the
Oh, okay.
3 in a row.
3 in a row? What does that mean?
Not sure if he's talking the Sox, I think. 3 in
Oh,
a row.
okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, well, the first one couldn't have been the Yankees. That must have been the tail end of the Kansas City series, maybe? Okay, Nance. Oh, wait a minute. Jeffrey says, baseball league I helped out with this Cal Ripken is different than Little League.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cal Ripken,
we went
right?
through they went through in New Hampshire. They went through a transition. It was Little League, it was Cal Ripken, and there was actually another one they transitioned to. There was different organizations over the years. Son was in it.
Mhm. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that.
They have slightly different rules, and the organization is slightly different. Okay, go ahead.
Seguin, Texas, number 15, Seguin, Texas, the world's biggest pecan. He just discovered that he liked pecan pie. Well,
Yeah,
some
just
people say
discovered it.
pecan. I say pecan. Some say pecan.
Tomato,
The world's
tomato.
largest pecan, or pecan, is a source of pride for Seguin, Texas, a town that apparently has no residents with nut allergies and sits in front of its city hall. The 1,000-pound pecan is 5 feet long and 2.5 feet wide. Well, you can make a lot of pecan pie.
Yeah, sure. One pecan can make a bunch of pies. Jeffrey said Red Sox win Friday night, right? Okay, so I don't know who they played. It wasn't the Yankees. I didn't think it was our Yankees unless I missed the game. That's pretty bad. That would be very bad. And there's your other pecan there. World's largest pecan. Does it say what it's made out of, by any chance?
I did not say what it was made out of.
Okay. And your last one, Nancy, you want to share with us?
Number 16, Collinsville, Illinois, the world's largest ketchup bottle. The 170-foot tall water tower in Collinsburg, Illinois, was built in 1949 and holds nothing but ketchup. Just kidding. It holds water, just water. The tower was built in 1949 for the Super Pigger ketchup bottling plant. Okay.
You had me going. I thought you were serious about being full of ketchup.
I like ketchup.
I know. But I don't think I'd want that much ketchup.
No, that would be good on the hot dog at the Carolina place. They have that big, large hot dog there. They should have the largest ketchup bottle next to the hot dog in Carolinas.
So that concludes our 16 of the most weirdest, largest roadside attractions. Hope you guys are going to see some of those and can share them later on. Now we would like to move into our game, which is Name This. To go in the theme of cruise lines going out, we have 3 sections. The first one is famous ships, boats or ships. The second one is famous Disney boats or ships.
Oh, wow.
And the third one is Name That Creator, which is something we like to do each Sunday to put a couple creators out there that maybe people are unaware of.
I can put my festive glasses.
Yeah, you're not reading anything, right?
I'm not reading anything. I go from functional to festive.
Don't forget, we do have a live every Wednesday at 2 o'clock. We'll be doing it again this Wednesday. Don't know if we're going live next weekend. And we started a whole new section for anyone looking at going on cruises or islands. We are doing every other Monday. We're doing a island. Now, 5 things to do on each island. I think we've done Bahamas and Philippines, and I think we have Bermuda coming up. So take a look at those. And also, we still have every other Monday our state name of 10 things to do in each state. Yeah. So those are the things coming up on our channel. Okay,
it's speaking of 10 things to do in each state. Like yesterday, we discovered the Chesterfield Gorge. There's so many hidden treasures in each state that, you're not aware of. So, each state has their hidden gems. Like yesterday, we discovered Chesterfield Gorge, which was only about less than an hour from us.
Right.
And it was beautiful. We'll be showing you pictures of that in our upcoming videos. But each state has a hidden gem in it.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm sure every state out there, you can find something that you never knew existed, right?
And it might not be that far from where you live that you can actually take a day trip,
Exactly. Let's see. Let's take a quick peek at the chat here. Okay, it's Cal Ripken, Friday night. Okay. Oh, welcome in, Roy and Becky. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Roy and Becky. Hope all is well.
Thank you very much for coming in. Take a little sip of wine there. Okay, so let's go on to our game of the day. Name this. First category, name this famous boat or ship. I will put the picture up. You tell me the famous boat or ship it is.
I know this one. I'm not sure. He does the pictures. I'm not aware of what they are, so I think I know it.
But it's funny. I do these all and I put them down, but I have to put down what they are because a couple of days later I forget.
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
What?
Eric, welcome in and thank you very much.
Hi, Eric.
Eric gave a $5 super chat.
Oh, thank you very much, Eric. That was very generous of you.
We have another prepared. Hey, grab that little froggy up there in the corner. It's the only thing in this room that makes noise.
Here we go. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you very much.
You get a frog squeak.
And it's green, so you probably can't even see it.
Here's to our super chat. Oh, okay. Oh, whatever though.
Kelly Cruises says, "Gotta go, kids. Got sushi. I've
Ooh,
never eaten sushi.
I
You
like
love
sushi. I do.
Okay, let's go down. Tommy Dodson, USS Constitution. Cheryl and Ed, Constitution.
All right.
That is
good
absolutely
guesses.
right.
Nice job.
Trying to move these windows.
Here, I
around.
got it going now. Thank you, Eric. I just like doing that. Sorry. It was fun. Eric B is quite the traveler, huh?
Yes. You know, in fact, Eric, you got me confused. You got me all over the place now because he was going to Iceland.
He was going to Iceland.
I heard that there were problems with the American Airlines.
Okay.
Where he lost a day in London
Oh.
that he was supposed to spend there. So, Eric, fill me in real quickly on your transition. Are you still going to Iceland, or where do you stand right now? Last I had heard from him, he was in New York.
Oh, wow.
Which would have been nice to hook up with
So
him. It's a little too far still.
So I read something recently about Iceland. Our new chief executive officer at our place where I work, before she came on board, went to Iceland with her husband and saw an active volcano.
I think there are quite a few there.
Yeah, and she thought it was fantastic. So before she took her job at my
Beck, you have to run. There's a tree guy. They're removing a tree.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to get a guy over here to hack down a bunch of trees here. I'm hoping he'll take it for the lumber, but it's such an issue if you have to pay for it out of your pocket.
It is. But wouldn't that be cool to see an active volcano?
Nancy says it's definitely a sailboat. Oh, yeah, it would be cool.
Yeah. And
I'm missing a sail on that, Nancy. I'm not sure where you're seeing the sail. Hey, how you doing? Sean and Lana are in. Thank you for joining us. It definitely looks like a party boat. Does anyone know what that boat is? I'm going to give you a few hints here. We saw this actually
I know.
On Dry Dock.
Yeah, we did.
It's the star of a movie.
Yeah, we saw that.
And we saw it down in the Keys. So anyone's gone down the Keys.
So it was quite a long time ago. We've been married 32 years, but we did see it on our honeymoon in the Keys.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, Kenneth, who is our newest moderator.
Hi, Kenneth. Thank you for being our
always
moderator.
Appreciate our moderators.
Appreciate you.
Let's see.
So when is?
Oh man, how bad of me, Sean. It is 4:49 p.m. here.
Getting close to dinner time for us.
Let's see now.
Is it breakfast time where he is?
It's let's see, where is his time? He just put his time up. I missed it. There it is, 6:48.
Oh, not breakfast
So
time.
that must be 6:48 in the morning.
Yeah.
See, he just barely gets up when
He's barely
he was
having
able
his
to
coffee.
catch up. I know.
We're ready to have our dinner.
Okay, here's Eric's update here.
Iceland?
He is so intriguing to follow, though, isn't he?
He is.
I had to push my days up 5 days, and I lost my layover in London. America canceled 2 of my 3 legs to Iceland.
Oh, wow. Oh.
But it sounds like you're still going to Iceland, correct, Eric? We're going to have the privilege of meeting Eric next year, which I'm thrilled at.
I'm looking forward to that.
Eric and Sean.
That'd be really great.
There's 3 in the Juma. 4 people in this chat right now.
It's fun knowing that you're going on a cruise and you're going to meet people.
Nancy was talking the prior one. That was the one the USS Constitution said it was a sailboat. I thought she was talking about the.
Oh,
I don't think no one got it though, right? So I guess we'll just give the answer. Okay, this is an update on her leg. See, this is going. It sounds bad. Well, okay, it's not healing. All right. Find out more when she meets with the actual surgeon tomorrow. It started out, she heard it, and then she was a trooper, I guess. She walked off in the typical Olympian style, her head up. She walked off the ice, and then she got back to. She got back home, and they thought it was the ACL. And said, oh, you know this stuff.
I know. I used to work in. I was a physical therapy assistant. But then she found there was a break somewhere, and now it sounds like defining other things.
And she says she's got to find out more when she meets the actual surgeon tomorrow. So
Oh well, good luck with that.
All kidding aside, Nancy, our prayers are with you.
Yeah. Yeah, when
we
his
try
cousin,
we try and smile at adversity. It's the only thing that keeps
yeah,
us
when
going.
his
So,
cousin blew out his ACL, they just replaced it with a cadaver, and he was able to ski again. But yes, I worked as a physical therapy assistant prior to having children, and I know a lot about that. I worked in outpatient clinic. I worked in a rehab hospital. Then I worked in an outpatient clinic.
coffee is brewing along with eggs. That sounds so good, Sean. I hope you're making it for you and the missus.
I just wish you.
And from down under, Nancy, they're sending their thank you guys. It'll
Yeah.
be fine.
I wish you fast healing, Nancy.
She's saying hopefully it won't be replaced with a cadaver.
I hope not.
Okay, well, no one got this. This is actually a movie I like.
Yeah, African
But there again, it dates me. This is the African Queen, right?
African Queen. I thought
If
it
you
was
look closely, you can see Humphrey Bogart, and that's Nancy, and who's I don't know who the girl in that was.
was it? Well, Humphrey Bogart and what's her name? What was the woman?
It wasn't Hepburn, was it?
Yes, Audrey Hepburn.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I liked the movie. Thought it was cool to see the boat. We went to Key Largo, and that's where we saw it. It was really cool. Many years ago.
Okay, how about this one, guys? Who history buffs? Originally, I had a different ship here, and then I changed it because it's the more popular of the three, I think. Alana is still in bed sleeping.
Alana's sleeping.
I am cooking for me right now.
Enjoy your breakfast. I always like
He's
breakfast.
gonna grab. Did he say bacon in there?
Oh, I love bacon.
Then he said coffee. No bacon. So
We try not to eat bacon, but during our cruise, we load up.
very good, Nancy. Well, no, I'm sorry, not very good, Nancy.
What?
It's funny. Originally, I had the Santa Maria picture,
Okay.
but I figured, what's the most popular of the three ships?
Nina, the Pina, the Santa Maria.
No, well, I mean, of the pilgrims, you think of. What do you think of?
How do you say that? The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
But what's the one you always
The
think of?
Mayflower.
It's a Mayflower.
Mayflower.
So I decided to go with the easy one. But
Yeah.
let's assume, Nancy, that your mind is going in on what my original picture was, and then it would be correct. But this is
growing up near
Mayflower.
Plymouth, New Hampshire, our field trips always went to the Mayflower because Plymouth, New Hampshire was about a half hour from where I grew up in Weymouth, and we always took field trips to Plymouth to the Mayflower.
right.
Plymouth Rock, the Mayflower. You must have done the same
Yep,
growing up
certainly
in
did. Yeah.
Winchester, New Hampshire, Winchester, Mass. Yeah, that was and I have to admit, I was really surprised being here in New Hampshire, even though it was a 2-hour ride. Our children went to Plymouth Plantation. And
Well, that was like a big field.
that
trip
was a
there.
big field trip. Yeah, that was huge.
See, Eric, let's see if I can get this in my head here. He was leaving on August 27th with a
Okay.
full day layover in London. Now I know that was canceled. And now I leave August 22nd, so it's 5 days earlier with only an hour and a half layover in London. Okay, so this full day in London, you're going to have to compress into an hour and a half. Good luck on that, Eric.
Yeah. Good luck, Eric.
Had a non-refundable room in London, so I lost that.
Oh, that's too bad.
Rescheduled Iceland. Okay, so you're still getting Iceland's a big part of that trip.
Yeah. Well, I was really surprised when they had a big write-up in our local paper about our CEO, and she talked about how prior to her coming to our organization, she went to Iceland and saw that active volcano. That would be really, really cool.
It would be cool. And well, how about is it the Aurora Borealis?
The Aurora
that's over in
Borealis,
Iceland too?
yes.
I mean, God,
Yes.
there's some beautiful things in Iceland.
I know.
We looked at cruises that go through Iceland.
Yeah.
They were wonderful, but we're not there yet.
No.
I'll have to live through Eric's eyes, right?
Yeah, we have to. I hope you have a wonderful time there. I hope that
Down
comes
under
to
is looks
fruition.
to my maid who came to visit you guys. April flowers bring Mayflowers. Yeah, like I said, I originally had the Santa Maria. It doesn't sound like anyone gets the Mayflower anyway, so we'll move on to this one. This is an interesting. Let's see how many. When I saw this picture, I didn't realize this is the one. Well, let's see if anyone guesses this one right. And yes, that is correct, Sean. They got the Mayflower.
Yay, good job, Cheryl and Ed. That was always a fun field trip for me. I love Plymouth Plantation.
Well, a lot of those. Remember, Service Village, Plymouth Plantation.
Well, I actually was able to go to Plymouth Plantation with my
Don't forget the ice.
Yeah, I was actually good. I volunteered for that field trip when our children were young, and I got picked to
Nice.
go on that field trip. So that wasn't that long ago. So
Okay, we are correct. And this is amazing because I didn't think it looked like this. Now,
what?
I don't want to admit this, but I would still watch Love Boat reruns just because
Yeah.
of cruising. But
Yeah.
we don't get any channels that have it. The only one that has it in our area is MeTV, and they disconnected that from our DirecTV.
You know, I think.
But it is a princess ship.
Yes.
It is the Love Boat, which Nancy said, and Tommy said the Love Boat.
Tommy said it as well.
And again, right on the nose, Cheryl and Ed, Pacific Princess, the Love Boat. That's got the two combined. So you're all right. That is a Love Boat ship. Do you remember the Love Boat ship looking like that? I don't.
I don't either.
And you know what the sad thing with this? It's being scrapped.
What?
Yeah, it's gone to us. You think for nostalgia purposes they could make money by running some kind of a cruise with this.
Why wouldn't they
ship.
have a themed,
Well, it's
Love
just
Boat?
old. So they're scrapping it, But-
I always watched that show because it always made me happy after I watched
Right.
it. So it was a feel good show. So
Some ice.
I
No
don't
ice
have
left?
any.
Oh, okay.
I'll have to go get some. I'll be right
Run and
back.
get some. All right. Yes, so that is the Love Boat ship. I still have yet to go on the Princess Cruise. We want to go on the Princess. We're dying to go on an RCL. We're looking at 3 cruises right now, like I've mentioned many times before. We want to drive to it for this October. We're looking at New Jersey, New York, Baltimore. There's a cargo ship out of Baltimore. This is all for October we're talking. There's a breakaway ship out of New York that we're looking at to Bermuda. And the New Jersey one is one of those mega ships, those biggest ships on RCL. So we're really following those 3. If anyone has any input on those, we'd love to hear it. Mr. Larry, welcome in. 157, and we got 458 here. Larry just returned 100. Wow, 100 Fahrenheit. It's hot. So it's hot up there in Canada. You just returned from Vancouver. Larry went away for a few days. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next ship. This is one of my favorite boats. And I would think people will know this. And if you don't, I'm going to start singing the theme song. So the hello's going around. Nancy acknowledging that Larry is burning his butt off. Yeah, who could get this one wrong, right? Cheryl and Ed, the SS Minnow.
Oh,
It is
yes,
lost.
Minnow.
That's right.
I love Gilligan's Island.
You're
It was
correct,
always good
Nancy.
for a laugh. Nancy got
It's
it
another
right?
show I like that people probably laugh at me.
Oh, I know, but it was entertaining.
Let's see. Hellos. Yep. Tommy got the minnow. And Nancy got the minnow. So everyone got that right.
Good.
All right. Now, actually, I should do this real quick here. Okay. Lean this way. No, lean your other way. The other way. Okay. This is just a hint right here.
Oh,
Okay. And these are, just in case anyone's wondering, these are the 2 original stars
Yeah.
for the movie.
so I remember this movie very well. You took me to see this on my 40th birthday.
Yeah.
And it
Up
was in
Maine, wasn't it?
Maine, yeah. It was a really nice weekend we had. We went to a fancy
You can
restaurant.
come back in the picture if you want, or turn around.
My husband took me for my 40th birthday to Maine. We spent a weekend in Kennebunkport, Maine. We ate at a 5-star restaurant and we saw this movie.
Yep.
It was very nice. It was a
Larry is
fun-
hiding in the bedroom with AC and 2 fans going. Is Ananda there with you? I want her to say hi, Larry.
Hi, Larry.
And yeah, I didn't think anyone had any problems with this. Be it the picture behind me or the picture on the screen. Titanic. Tommy's got Titanic. Nancy, Titanic.
Titanic, yeah. The only thing that disturbed me about the Titanic movie
Showing it. Titanic.
was when the little boy was crying. He reminded me of my son, and it got me right here because our son was about the same age as him in the movie, and he was crying. And
Nancy, I can answer the question. No, I'm not old enough to be on the original Titanic. That is a picture of me as a movie. If you rewatch the movie, you'll see that I look very familiar to the actor who played it.
Right, you do. I think he's Italian too.
In fact, that was the original promo shot that came out.
Yeah, I started crying.
Hey, Paul Vines, thank you for joining us.
I started crying when the little boy was.
I don't even remember the little boy.
Oh, it got me right here. It reminded me of my son, his face and his mouth.
But your son was nowhere near the Titanic. Why would
he was around the same age and he looked like our son.
Okay.
In the movie, and it got me right here.
Okay, we'll go with that. For the crowd, beach weather in 2014 was 102 Fahrenheit in Mexico. I could picture that in Mexico. I'm trying to think of the time of year you went, Larry.
Wow. You had to say I do before Ananda passed out.
Now this is okay. This one, this actually could go in our Disney section too, but
yeah,
we didn't put it in the Disney section. We put it into our other one.
Yeah. Speaking of ships, do you remember when the tall ships came to Massachusetts, Boston? Yeah, I saw them. Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty
Tommy Dodson said another movie I haven't seen. You
haven't seen it?
I hope I don't insult anyone, but I didn't really care for the movie. I saw it because it was Nancy's birthday and she chose the movie.
I chose the movie.
It's a long movie and I thought it was.
I loved it.
If you like those kind of movies.
Yeah, I loved it. Except for the part where the little boy was drowning. Remind me of my son. And I cried.
Big red boat. Nancy, that's not even red.
What?
This one.
No, it's not red. Who said?
Oh, you know what?
What?
I didn't bring the thing up. Oh,
what?
God, my apologies.
What'd you do wrong?
My apologies here. Jeez, I'm asking them what ship this is, and I had it down in the basement waiting to come up.
Oh, here it is.
All right, let's try this again.
What?
Bad.
What would our live be without a little technical difficulties?
Ooh, that sounds good, Larry. Anita's getting them steaks for tonight.
Steaks?
Yeah, I'll take that.
You're a meat and potatoes guy. You'd love that. Are you cooking them on the grill, Larry?
Tommy says, but then also has never seen a Star Wars movie.
Oh, really?
You know, it's interesting, Tommy, with the Star Wars. I like science fiction to a point, and I like the Star Wars to a point. Yeah. And I watch them and I enjoy them, but I'm definitely not a big avid fan.
No, I'm not either.
Star Wars.
I really enjoyed the Guardians of the Galaxy movie very, very much as compared to the Star Wars.
I was just going to give a hint, but then look at you guys.
They got
Flying Dutchman, that is correct.
Oh, all right.
Nurse Nancy must be in the Pirates of the Caribbean. Absolutely. I don't know which. I think it's been in all four of them, maybe. Who the heck knows? But yes, that's what it is. A Flying Dutchman. That is a haunted, and the theory behind that is it was supposed to cruise the ocean forever, loaded with lost souls.
If you ever have a chance to go on the simulated pirate ship in the Barbados, that was a lot of fun. And I know you never did it, but I did it when I went on my Carnival cruise. We chose that excursion, and it was a lot of fun. It was a simulated pirate ship, and we had all the beer or rum you can drink, flying fish or steak.
Yeah, you're talking about, they don't serve that kind of food anymore.
Yeah, it was called the Jolly Roger.
Yeah, they have it in several islands right now, but you have to pay extra for the food.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it used to be included.
That was too bad because the food was included. I wasn't, brave enough to try the flying fish. I went with the steak, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. It was a great excursion. Okay. I'm glad I did it.
This is from the previous one. Cheryl Ned said the picture from Castaway Cay. So I do remember hearing that. I don't think when we went on the Disney cruise, they had the pirate ship out there, but I think it's out there now.
Is it out there now? I don't think they did.
Because they're saying they remember seeing it back in 2009. When did we go?
We went in 2001.
2001. Yeah. So that's interesting because I do remember hearing they were going to put that out there.
That's very interesting.
That would be cool, huh?
That would be.
Okay, yep. Tom, you're on the right track, but it is not the PT. It's not the PT. Where are we here?
How do you say that? PT?
It's not the PT. I think he said 109.
Yeah, 109. That's right. I love organ. I liked.
But can anyone guess the show it's in if you can't get the exact?
It was with the word I can't say his name. Ernest Borgnine. Did I say that right?
I remember the destroyer in Boston in 78. I don't think it was this ship, Larry, but that's fine.
Ernest Borgnine. He was a good actor, I thought. I liked him. And of course, Tim Conway.
Oh, look at that, right on the nose. They're always good at these trivia. Showing that PT-73.
Oh,
Kale's Navy.
PT-73. How could I not know that?
Let's see. Larry says a meat and potatoes guy. Yes, grilling on the barbecue. Sounds really good.
Well, what was the PT-109?
Hey, Nancy, thanks for joining us, and hope things heal the way they should heal.
I hope they do, Nancy. We don't want you to have a cadaver.
Abracadabra, that's right. Okay, yes, it was from McHale's Navy show, the PT-73.
What was the PT-109, though? There was a 109.
I don't know. Was it 109? I'm not familiar with it.
I like McHale's Navy. I thought Tim Conway was hilarious. I love Captain Bingham. Binghamton, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I like this. Of course, that's back in our Hogan's Heroes, Andy Griffin.
I like those
McHale's Navy. That dates us.
I wasn't a big Hogan's Hero fan until I started watching it with you, and it's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, I love that show.
It is good.
Let's see, guys. I'm waiting for someone to say something about
what?
Let's see. I don't want to say anything yet. Okay, PT, eggs and then meat potatoes. Maybe. Tommy says a PT-109 was JFK's ship that got sunk from under him. Okay.
Thank you for clarifying that. Because I knew there was a PT-109. I couldn't recall what the connection was. So
that's funny. Okay, so Travel with Cheryl and Ed right now said this is a Poseidon movie, was Poseidon Adventure.
I saw that at the theater.
I was waiting for someone to say, you got the picture upside down. And I was going to say, no, it's not upside down. It is. You're actually right on both accounts. This is a Poseidon, which is actually the sequel to the Poseidon Adventure. So you got both right. They made a sequel after the Poseidon Adventure, which I liked a lot.
I did too.
Way back with Ernest Borgnine again.
Yeah, I know.
I think Stella Stevens was on it, and a few other very well-known actors. Gene Hackman might have been on that.
I think so.
Carol Lindley, stuff like that.
Carol Lindley, I liked her.
And then they made a sequel, and I'm not sure what year the Poseidon came out, but you're right. Larry, you got it right too. Excellent.
Nice job, people.
Let's see what Sean
Carol
has to say.
Lindley.
Good day, Larry. We're sitting on 7C, headed for 15 for You Don't Get It. Currently about 44 Fahrenheit. You can't be that cold, are you, Sean?
Yeah,
that sounds awful cold. In Australia right now, 44 degrees they're getting right now.
If it's Fahrenheit,
if it is, Sean, I feel bad for you. We're getting, what, 80 today? Tommy says the movie almost sunk the cruise industry.
Ooh.
There's several of those. You really wonder. There was a Poseidon Adventures, both of those.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of the other ones. Of course, Titanic. And then they made sequels to the Titanic.
When I tell people I like to cruise, there are many people at my work that says I would never cruise because they're afraid. Yeah.
Well, how many people don't go to the ocean because of Jaws, right?
I know, that's true.
It's amazing,
really,
even
really
to this
true.
day. And Jaws came out, I don't remember the year.
I don't remember the year as well.
And we actually saw that.
I think it might have been in the early 80s.
We actually saw Jaws being filmed a little bit on Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts.
It was at Oaks Bluff in Martha's Vineyard.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, people will hold that in their hands.
I know, because I work.
It's like how many people right now at the cruise industry keep on, like we have friends in town. We're trying to get to go on a cruise all together, and we try and talk to them. It's like, oh no, that cruise that was out of Japan or off the coast of Japan. Remember the very first one that started all the people kept on the cruise ship for 3 months or something like that? It's like,
I know.
No one wants to open their mind to what's going on now.
Like I said, there are several people that I've talked to that said they would never take a cruise.
Right. So that was the.
But if you gotta die sometime, why not die being happy on a cruise ship?
Okay, so Sean says walking in a winter wonder. Oh no, that's Larry. I'm reading his, but Sean says that it's winter there. So it's winter in Australia now. Did you know that?
I had no idea it's winter in Australia. That's very interesting.
So Sean, when you go on your cruise in October out of Florida, what is the season in Australia? Larry, I can almost picture you dancing to this, the snowflakes falling to this.
So do they, speaking of winter in Australia, they do get snow in Australia? Am I wrong
Who can
about
guess
that?
this ship? You guys should know this ship.
Oh, that one.
What's your question?
Do they get snow in Australia? I believe they do. I know it snows in Japan.
I didn't think it did, but Sean,
I know
the
it
one to tell
snows in
us.
Japan. Does it snow in Australia during your winter months, Sean? I'm not quite clear on that.
Tommy says, your typical new Carnival ship. Guess you'll be on that cruise. Yeah, I wish I was on that cruise. We're not going to be on that cruise, but everyone else and his brother is.
Wait a minute, your friend at work.
Do you know the name of this ship, anyone? No, Larry, no.
Wait a minute, I need to ask you something. Your friend at
Look
work.
at, guys, pay attention to the roller coaster.
Oh, I know what this is. So your friend at work that's in Australia that you've been communicating with, has he informed you that it's winter there?
But he doesn't tell us anything like that.
No weather updates.
But he's saying it's winter. Sean's saying it's winter there now. I'm just curious in October what season it is.
Yeah, I'm curious about that as well.
Okay, so he says October we're heading into the fall. Snow is on the highlands.
Oh, interesting.
Does not
Okay.
get that much snow. Okay, so Australia does not get much snow.
No, I know.
I was surprised when you even said that.
Well, I knew Japan got as much snow as we did. I wasn't clear about Australia though.
Yeah. It's like Hawaii, you know, they claim they get snow in the very high elevations.
Well, a few years back, they got snow in the Sahara Desert.
And that's correct.
That was
it is
weird.
the Mardi Gras peoples.
Did you remember that when they had snow in the Sahara Desert a few years back?
No, I don't know. Okay, name this famous Disney boat, guys. Just give me the movie, give me the character. Oops. The wrong one. This is a Disney ship or boat. New Zealand gets a lot. Okay, did you know that?
No, I did not know that. I did not know that. I'm very familiar with the fact that Japan gets a lot of snow, but as far as Australia and New Zealand, I'm not aware of how much snow they get.
Kenneth said he's still listening and watching in the background while eating dinner.
Oh, okay.
I've got to ask Kenneth, because you haven't watched his taste shows, but what are you eating right now?
How's the job?
It's got to be something wild that he's going to do a taste test.
Beaver nuggets. How's the job hunting going, Kenneth? I hope you're getting close to landing a new job for yourself.
Yep, Peter Pan. That is correct, Sean.
I love the Peter Pan ride at Disney. I love that ride at Disney.
I guess the answer to this one, since I don't know the name of a boat, the ship, is just tell me what Disney attraction this is on. Let's see. Larry's got mountains behind us with snow still on them. Wow, year round.
Really?
What mountains are those, Larry?
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
You know, it's funny. Tommy's naming that ship the Jolly Roger. I don't know if that's called the Roger.
That's the Jolly Roger that I went on.
Is there a name that I can trying to look to see if there's a name? I just give me the ride that's on, because I don't know. I'm going to give you the
Jolly Roger was a simulated pirate ship that I went on in Barbados, which I thought was phenomenal. It was a lot of fun.
Right, and it's on. I thought it was just on that island, but it's on several islands.
Is it?
You did Barbados?
I did Barbados. Yeah,
it's on several different islands.
That was the excursion I picked when I went to Barbados. I chose the Jolly Roger, and it was a lot of fun.
Yep. That may be the name, it may be the Jolly Roger, but it is on the Jungle.
That was the first Carnival ship I ever went on. And we went to St. Thomas, Barbados, St. Martin, Martinique.
Name this Disney ship. Just give me the ride it's on. I don't have a name of the actual ship, but tell me what ride it's on. This is a ride we haven't done yet.
Oh.
No, it's been totally reimagined.
Well, we got to get back to Disney because it's been too long.
Yeah, that's our biggest crux now, trying to decide between Disney and cruise, and Disney cruise.
We want to do both.
Oh, okay. Tommy, got it.
You got it?
No, this he was referring to a different slide.
Oh.
Okay, we got the Frozen slide, and we get Frozen from Tommy and Cheryl and Ed. That is correct. Oops, did he pass one? Okay. I don't know if you guys remember the name of this ferry. This was I think it's a popular Disney ferry, and we've actually ridden on this. It's been around a long time. Can you name the name of this
Ferry.
steamship, maybe you'd call it?
Yeah, I would call it a steamship.
Well, I've never seen though.
Simulated steamship.
This is, Disney's got several of these steamships. They have some that go along the lagoons,
Mm-hmm.
and this is one of the well-known ones. Okay, going once. We'll give this a quick. Oh wow! Read that. There again.
Somebody's got to get it.
No, that's correct. It is a Liberty Bell.
Yeah.
Cheryl and Ed. Now, you guys, big Disney people,
Cheryl and Ed got
I'm
it.
reading your videos, and I don't. Seems like you know a lot of Disney trivia. It is the Liberty Bell.
Yeah,
Just name this attraction.
it's been a long
These
time.
logs don't have these boats, ships, logs don't have individual
It's
names.
been a
What
long
attraction
time
is this?
since we rode the Liberty Bell. I don't think we did it on our last Disney trip.
Okay, Sean says, by the way, Australia is a big landmass. Why says the United States up north has 2 seasons, wet and dry. It's tropical south when we live in all 4 seasons in one day. You know, that's interesting, Sean. I'd like to talk to you. It's so different when you talk to people one-on-one than try and do it through a chat. But
Right.
I'd love to get on with you and just talk the difference between the U.S. and Australia.
Well, he has a friend at work that's in Australia as we speak, right? He's
Right.
coming
I
back
had actually
very
told
soon.
Sean about him once.
Yeah.
He's coming back in October.
Coming back in October. Be interesting to talk to him about how his experience was.
Right. So who knows the name of this attraction? This, I figure, would be an easy one. You know, Sean, we'll do that. You know,
Yeah.
I avoid, well, you know, we do our lives, and a lot of people do lives, and they have guests on there.
Yeah,
And we do ours just independent because
Yeah.
I hate to go through the whole thing of trying to line people up. But you know what? There's so many creators out there. It'd be fascinating just talking to one-on-one.
I know. What a better
And
way to learn about
And
other people's culture by talking to them one-on-one.
yeah, and he's one that, you know, be fascinating comparing the U.S. and Australia, just trying to set up a thing with him.
Yeah,
Appreciate that, Sean. And
it would be.
oh, look at Larry just gave us a where's your
Oh.
frog?
Do I have to
Yeah.
squeak my
Yeah,
frog?
yeah,
Thank
you-
you, Larry.
Larry, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Squeaking
Oh, wait a
enough?
minute.
Yeah, let's pull that up. Okay, do it now. Hold it up and do it. I'm curious to see when we watch the playback if that frog, since it is green, shows up.
Thank you again,
Thank you very much, Larry.
That was much appreciated.
That was Sharon. Let's see. No idea on that one. Wow. Okay. Wait a minute. You said no idea, and then they guessed it right. So I'm not sure. Somehow they guessed it on the playback. That
On
is
the
Splash
playback?
Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
They're renovating that.
Okay, guys. What is this one? Probably not the greatest angle. It might be tough to figure out, but let's see if anyone guessed this one. We're getting towards the end, and then we do the creators.
Mhm. So they're renovating Splash Mountain. Next time we go, it'll be different.
We have a tough. In fact, Larry, me and you talked about this. We got to get online about Disney. We really have a complicated thing. We want to do cruising and we want to do Disney, and
We
you
want
can't
to
do
do-
both
no,
at the
we
same
can't.
time.
No, unfortunately.
So we're looking at doing a cruise in October
Yes,
out of New Jersey, New York, Boston, or Baltimore.
right.
While we still are working and have time, have
Vacation time.
and then we're looking at joining the retirement ranks next year.
Mhm.
and buying a season-long pass and doing Disney next in 2022. So
That's right.
That's our dream right now.
We
And
hope-
any advice from anyone would be appreciated. Oh, jeez. When am I going to be?
What?
I'm glad someone's watching. I'm talking about this, but I pulled this down to show you holding the frog. Charlotte, I'm glad you're on the ball
What'd
because
she
obviously
say?
on this one we aren't.
Thank you, Cheryl and Ed.
Where is the picture? Let's try this again.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cheryl and Ed. I'm glad
Tommy Dodd said, I think this one is the J&N Danger Rifle. So it's about the size of it.
That's funny.
Right now we have Kenneth in the house
Yep,
and Plum Travel.
as our
Plum
moderator.
Travel is two more, and we'd
Yes.
like to thank them very much
Thank you
because
very much for being our moderators. We really appreciate
they are what
guys.
keeps us going.
Yeah.
Sean says, do a Disney cruise, kill tourism one stone. You know, I hate to sound petty here, but the only reason we don't do Disney, we did one in what
What's the
year?
cost? We did it in 2001. It was a gift from my parents.
We did all the math, and we can actually do 2.5 cruises for the price of one Disney cruise. So I would love to get back on a Disney cruise, but even without the kids, you know.
My father took us on that Disney cruise before.
See that when we give Cheryl and Ed the picture, they know exactly what it is.
Yeah, my father took us on a Disney cruise before he passed away. It was.
Here's our friend Diana Brianna Fairchild. Thank you for popping in, Diana.
Well, how is everything going with you?
She's got exciting. She's got a place she's been going to a lot. I'm not sure what
Where?
Is it Georgia?
Oh,
on
really?
the coast, yeah.
Oh, nice,
Summer
Diana.
place, so that's great.
Sounds lovely. Awesome.
Thank you for sharing us out.
Yeah, thank you.
We appreciate it. Thank you. And yes, it's a small world. Okay.
My mother loved that ride.
This is one of my favorite rides.
Yeah, he loved this ride.
In fact, for years we tried getting on the back
tour.
Back tour, is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
The back, and we never have.
No, never have.
TB Island is where her place is.
TB?
TYBEE.
TYB, and that's in Georgia?
I think it's in Georgia.
Okay. All I know is I love those Georgia peaches. When we went down south, I grabbed those Georgia peaches, and they were delicious and juicy.
We've got Living with the Land as the guest, and Living with the Land is the ride. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he always liked that.
If none of you guys have ever done it, it's great. It's hydroponics. I tried doing hydroponics at the house here, and now I'm giving my hydroponics kit to my son-in-law, and he's going to try and carry on the tradition.
Yeah.
Last two things, guys, and then we're going to let you go, is name this creator.
Name this creator.
Let me tell you a little bit about these guys. Okay. All right. Let me read my little synopsis here on them. We've kind of befriended these two. They're 30-somethings, young couple that decided to, let's see, I'm going to read my little update on this thing here. Okay. Since 2019, both of these young men worked 9 to 6-hour jobs in New York City. After paying off all their debts, they ended their apartment lease of 3 years, sold everything they owned, and decided to travel the world. They have many fascinating travels. Most recently, the ones I've been following are Bali and most recently, I've been following in Bali and Vietnam.
Bali was the one that we've been looking at, and Vietnam. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. It's very interesting.
And what we're asking you is to guess who they are. Now, I don't know how many you follow them. This is our first kind of international creator, and we hope you'll check them out. Does anyone have any idea who they are? If you would, throw them in the chat here. Let's see, did I go there all the time?
They almost,
Let's
They're
see.
very interesting because
John says, John, having Larry in charge of moderating you could be dangerous. They talk and kill me and says, next day we'll be driving. Yeah, I know. It's a complicated thing, Sean, but Larry's been very good. He's been one of our top moderators.
Yeah,
He's very good. He had to go through a very rigid process to become a moderator,
Yes,
and
he
it's
has.
passed with flying colors. So I have full faith in Larry.
I have full faith in Larry as well.
Right.
So these people that we're showing you on screen, they travel on a dime. They show you lots of tips to save money. I think that's pretty fascinating.
No, that's a very good point. One of the things with their sites is that they give you some really good ways to
save money.
To save money.
Cut costs.
Right.
Right.
And what we're looking for, has anyone watched it? If you don't, this is an opportunity. We're giving shout outs for you to go and check out the site. So anyone have any idea who they are? Let's see. Friends with them, very nice. Okay, Larry knows who they are, Peachtree Man.
Larry knows who they are?
Okay, it's like Maxwell Smart knows who follows them, and they are explore as we go.
Yeah, check out their site. They're very interesting.
And like Nancy said, they give you all sorts of ways. They went to Bali. They went to Vietnam. It's incredible if you look at their site, the things they've hit.
Yeah, check out their sites because they're very interesting.
Larry says he's friends with them.
Oh, really?
Okay, okay. So that's who it is. You are correct. It is Explore As We Go.
Yeah, Explore As We Go.
Our next one, our last one is, okay, let me get the picture a little brighter here. Great. Okay. All right. Trying to bring this up, Nancy.
That's a good picture.
Okay. And this is our next creator. Is anyone familiar with her? She is one who runs a great site on, the thing I like about, she goes to like the places like the Dollar Trees and stuff like that. She'll get all sorts of stuff and she'll put together something that looks like it's $25, $50, something like that. Yeah. And it's great for your home. We've done a few of her suggestions around our house because we live in a country setting and have a country home. And we like to put that stuff out there for.
I love country crafts, and she's quite good at doing country crafts. So. And it's all at the Dollar Tree, so it's not. It's very affordable.
Yeah, that's the thing. She's done a lot of. Let's see now.
Yeah, so you don't have to spend a lot of money to make something that looks really nice.
Okay, looking at chapters. Yeah, we've got Thrifty Angela. That is correct. That's right. Larry, Angela.
Yep.
So we suggest you check out both channels. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to subscribe.
Just check it out.
Check them out. Explore As We Go is very international. They're doing a lot of traveling. If you want to follow their stuff with deals on travel, and Thrifty Angela comes out with some great projects that look like $1 million at your house.
And the way the dollar stores pop up in everybody's town, you can easily access a dollar store. I think most towns have a Dollar Tree, don't you think?
Oh, no, I agree with you. In fact, I was surprised that some of these places had it.
Yeah.
So that is correct. The first one was Explore As You Go. Second one was Thrifty Angela.
We were thrilled to get a Dollar Tree in our town because we go there at least once a week.
Right. So, Nancy, I think that is the end of our live. Thank you very much for joining us. We're definitely coming live this Wednesday at 2 p.m.
Yep, 2 p.m.
We don't know what we're doing this weekend.
Not sure.
And thank you for joining us.
We appreciate all of you folks for joining us. And remember, stay young, have fun, and thank you for all your support. We really appreciate it.
We really do. And thank you for people who